Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Smart News. Today, I will be your host, Lisa and Rodhiyah, to accompany you and bring you the latest news about the cruelty of poverty. But before that, I would like to talk about coronavirus or COVID-19 cases. The coronavirus or the COVID-19 cases hasn't been settled down yet. It's still going, unfortunately, and it's getting worse day by day. So please, when you want to go out, maybe to buy some groceries or visit relatives, please make sure to wear a mask and also bring hand sanitizer. These two will help in decreasing the case of coronavirus and COVID-19. Right then, let's get back to the news. The cruelty of poverty. The world will never break free from poverty. 2/3 of the world population lived on less than $10 per day. We are mainly concerned with the citizens that unfortunately live in extreme poverty. To measure how poor or wealthy a given nation is compared to another is by compensating for differences in living costs and rates of inflation. The purchasing power parity (PPP) can better assess an individual's buying power in a particular country. The causes of this poverty are varying among nations. Some can be caused by extreme weather, some can be caused by corrupted governments, some are caused by weak rule of law, and so many more. The thing that really caused the financial economics charts flew up, even in the developed country, is a recent case of coronavirus or COVID-19. A deadly virus that sent millions of people in the hospital every month, causing employees to work from home. Some even get work termination. This caused a downfall for the financial in every country. For developed country, this is not much of a deal, an issue that can easily be taken care of. For developed country, this could be a nightmare. With the amount of citizens for developed and undeveloped country, the government is having a hard time helping each province and areas. But of course, every government of each country has tried their best to serve their citizens' needs, such as shelter, food, clothes, and etc. If we look in 2020, recent countries that live in poverty, we have Burundi on the top first of the poverty charts, with about 90% of its nearly 12 million citizens relying on subsistence agriculture, and the overwhelming majority of them living on $1.25 per day or even less. Food scarcity is a major concern. The level of food insecurity, in fact, is almost twice as high as the average of sub-Saharan African countries, with over GDP and PPP 727 or 727. With Central African Republic on number 2, followed by Democratic Republic of the Congo, number 3. Currently, our country, Indonesia, occupies number 95 with the GDP PPP of 13,998. Recently, Central Bureau of Statistics of Indonesia has released a new information about the poverty on March 2020. Apparently, it has increased from 9.22% to 9.78% of Indonesia's population. The most rated island that has a high number of poverty is Java. Java also has the highest number of COVID cases. The last cases stated that over 1.9 millions of people got coronavirus. Because of coronavirus, small, medium, micro enterprises are having difficulties with their business. Bali is the second island for the highest poverty cases, followed by Nusa Tenggara Timur. The unemployed number in Indonesia are also increasing. 90% of Indonesia are forced to stop working and some of them are sent home. In cities, the numbers of employees are decreasing while unemployees in the countries are increasing, as before we speak. Employees in the countries, however, some did not follow the protocol that the government said, which caused another number for poverty and corona cases. The cruelty of the poverty never lacks of causing millions of people hunger. We found over 1 million people dies by hunger because of lack of nutrition. Some people could only afford rice for their meal a day. Not only that, poverty also affects academic. Because of poverty, not all children get to feel how school is. They didn't get a chance to study the knowledge they needed for the future. Our researchers also found that nearly 1.2 million, which is 300 children and 200 adults, died miserably in hunger. Here are some ways that the government do to help the citizens for the poverty and the coronavirus cases. The first way to do this is by distributing social assistance, bansos, and non-cash food assistance, BPNT, to the community. The government also provides subsidies for micro, small, and medium enterprises, OMKM, as well as the placement of government funds in the banking sector as assistance for business actors. The government has tried their best to help our country, Indonesia, to be a better place. The government and many citizens themselves are trying their best to help Indonesia with poverty and COVID-19, as well as the other country. They're fighting against this little virus and also the poverty itself. We hope in the future, Indonesia and other country that unfortunately in poverty numbers are decreasing in the early of 2021, as well as the COVID cases. Of course, we can do this on ourselves. That's why we need each other. We have to do this together. We hope the best for Indonesia and other country. Please follow the government safety protocol to help make Indonesia a better place as well as the other country. That's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in our news, and I will see you in the next news. Thank you.
Ulang, ulang, ulang. Oke.